Hello again. Today we're going to take a look at 3 plug-and-plays. The TV games Capcom 3-in-1, the TV games Namco 5-in-1, and the TV Play Power and Television plug-and-play, which has 25 games in it. Now, the 3 games included in the Capcom plug-and-play are Ghost and Goblins, 1942, and Commando. The games included with the Namco plug-and-play include Miss Pac-Man, Pole Position, Galaga, Xevious, and Mappy. And the Intellivision plug-and-play, which includes 25 games, including Space Armada, Hover Force, Night Stalker, Snafu, Vectron, Space Battle, Shark Shark, Golf, Star Strike, Tower of Doom, Thunder Castle, Motocross, Football, Wrestling, Baseball, Sub Hunt, Hockey, Buzz Bombers, Astro Smash, Thin Ice, Volleyball, Basketball, Space Hawk, Pinball, and Skiing. All 3 units run off of 4 AA batteries, and they all have a screw to enter the battery compartment, which is a bit tedious, but the alternative is that sort of plastic clip, and over time, those things will break off, so I can't disagree with the decision to use like a screw to hold on the back plate. Let's see. One unique feature about the Capcom unit is this cartridge slot, or game key they referred to it. These are kind of rare outside of Japan, and I think it was just Japan, because I saw a guy in England, he had the same unit, and he wasn't finding these either, these game keys. There weren't very many of them, but if you look for them, you're definitely going to be importing them. I think it was the same guy actually from England. I'd have to basically agree with him on this, that I would have preferred that they just skip the cartridge slot altogether and just put more actual games into the base unit. I brought all these out just to do a comparison of some of the foibles of this particular type of design for joystick. I'll start with these 2 here. Now, what's good about these designs is that the joysticks are nice and loose, which fixes a problem that the 2600 joystick had, which was whether it's a tabletop or the holding of the base, and the amount of pressure needed to move the joystick. If it's not loose enough, then this design just tends to fall apart in terms of ergonomics and comfort. So these tend to fix that problem. I brought the NES Advantage out to talk about. Well, this was definitely an abbreviated, arcade stick for the most part. But the problem with arcade sticks is you really need a nice wide base to go with it. See, with these, you have the. It's not as abbreviated, but it is abbreviated, and hence why the D-pad and the gamepad came about, because most companies didn't want to invest the kind of money to put the the nice wide base on here. The NES Advantage here, it's got a metal base, so it gives it a bit of weight. I actually saw a guy who he took this and he actually embedded it into a giant block of wood, just to approximate, you know, the weight of an arcade kind of stick for this thing. Didn't look like a bad idea, but it's just the amount of overkill you need to compensate for the deficiencies in this. You know, the design issue I spoke of with the base and the weight and the ergonomics of you know, holding the unit. You know, more often than not, I'd be putting holding the base onto my knee, or you know, I want a table. In particular with the Xevious here, I really wanted a nice solid base, because the so many brush diagonals that yeah, I would say the majority of these are I'd rather hold it on my knee or fix it to the table somehow. Only exception would be Mappy on this one. Yeah, it's just sort of, it's okay, you know, holding the base and playing the game. With the Capcom one here, the diagonal thing I mentioned before on Commando there, there's a lot of emphasis on diagonals, so, you know, again, hold it on my knee or a tabletop to get the best out of it. Let's see. Funny enough, not so bad with Ghosts and Goblins. I guess it's just more linear, up, down, left, right. 1942 was sort of 50-50 between up, down, left, right, and the diagonals. So it fared kind of like in the middle somewhat. Now with the pole position, not so bad with holding the base for just basic acceleration and steering, but when it came to shifting between high and low gear, I really needed to have an extra finger here to shift the gear. So it just became another. That was another one of those table and knee kind of configurations that were most comfortable and effective. I would say definitely with Miss Pac-Man, holding the base or on my knee was not ideal. It was better to have it on a flat surface, and just to get a nice secure up, down, left, right sort of control over it. I guess the first obvious thing is that it doesn't look anything like a Intellivision controller. Yeah, it feels okay. I mean, it feels really cheap, you know, kind of like some third-party controller for, you know, whatever system. This is a little stiff. I don't know. Maybe I could oil it or something. D-pad's it's fair, but not great. Well, all three units use. Well, you got the two prongs here, video and audio. Now, visually, all three output at about the same quality. You can't expect much. They're, you know, they're built on the cheap side, so visual output's kind of, you know, just okay, and not as noticeable with the Intellivision unit because the graphics are quite low resolution. As far as audio, you're dealing with like not the actual hardware, so we're talking emulation here. The Capcom unit is doesn't sound bad, but it's definitely off. I'm familiar enough with Ghosts and Goblins to know what it sounds like, so it's not terrible, but it is off. Namco. Let's see, with the Namco, I'm not as familiar, but it doesn't sound bad. I think it sounds pretty close to the arcade. And Intellivision, yeah, with the Intellivision, I'm not entirely certain because I never actually played an Intellivision, so I can't vouch on its accuracy. Let's see. This one, well, these two are made by Jack's Pacific. This is by Techno Source. So I bring it up just because I had one issue with the sound output on this one, which was I got a lot of buzzing out of it. I tried jiggling and see if I could change it at all, but so this thing does. Well, you'll see it in the or hear it in the footage. Got a bit of a buzzing problem. Price point on this, I paid, let's see, $5, $5, $7. I got these two from the Craigslist where I bought some NES parts off of. Nice guy. It's nice when two Craigslist listings, line up and you only have to go to one place. So that was good. Had a nice dog, friendly. Gave that a pet. Got this at Value Village. I actually left it there. Initially, I just ran out of money, and I came back 2-3 weeks later, still there, so I picked it up. Yeah, how would I rate them? I think they're all pretty good. I wouldn't pay full price for them, but if you can find them for a good deal, I definitely pick up these three. So I'll have a new video up pretty soon. So see you guys later. Bye.